position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Hornfrogs. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the TCU Hornfrogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hornfrogs will boot it away to start the game. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Using his legs, it's Barry. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Mack. Fires to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Let's go. Right.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Bailey. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
Plows through the defense. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Get set.
Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
If you don't convert on this 4th down, there will be questions about passing on the field goal try. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The incomplete pass ends a frustrating series, and they turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Dropping back, it's Mack. Makes the catch, it's Green. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Bayou Bengals have been able to put on an aerial circus in recent years, but the foundation, the running game.
Yeah, don't forget about the run game. That starts everything, right? Because if you can run it, you can throw it, you can create some bounds and keep defenses off guard. But I think LSU does a really good job of always establishing the run game first. Then they'll get to their playmakers and all the speed out wide.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got 12 trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure affects quarterbacks, and this guy's one of the best in the nation. I don't care how talented you are, but if you're being hit, you're not going to throw completions.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
This time they'll go to the running game. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass. It's Mack. Dumps it to the back. Makes the grab. It's Durham. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Hauls it in. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move them back. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Caught behind the line. It's Berry. Now the connection takes it to the 11. LSU quick to the line. Caught in the backfield. It's Berry. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ACC matchup that has just gone final. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Oh, he's got a chance. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Bailey. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. Guys, LSU has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. Motion from the wideout. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Reed. He'll take the deep shot. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The Hornfrogs have this offense rolling. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught in the backfield, it's Payne. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That probably looked way better on the play sheet than it did on the field. The screen gets nothing.
Yeah, it didn't look good on the field, that's for dang sure. You know, you got to invite those guys up the field and kind of sell that you're going to throw the ball deep on a screen. They didn't sell it real well. Defense did not bite at all. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Hornfrogs! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets,
balance. I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Line, that'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Looking for a man. It's Mack. Got his man on the right. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Wants to throw on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Well, the offense getting a little bit greedy. I think they had an explosive play the play prior, and they decided to try to pile on, throw the ball right away. But the defense was ready for it. What a great job up front, defeating the block and getting the sack, creating a negative play.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those first downs, get those big chunks.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. LSU right back to the line.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And we're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And a nice crisp run, great job. Maybe expecting pass, on second down, but really good job running the football, committing to it, getting the first down.
And the Tigers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Caught in the backfield, it's Berry. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous.
And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty marker right at the line of scrimmage, and this may go against the defense. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. Looking downfield, it's Mack. A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wants to throw on 3rd. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Got room on the return. He's at the 50. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, TCU. with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play. He does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Back to pass, it's Mack. Now improvising. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers, you're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds a man on the left. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too...
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now, you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the... And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's the problem as an offense, man. You get in these third and forever situations, and now the defense drops back, and they take away all the deep stuff, and you're trying to find some space, but it's just so hard to try to convert those third and longs.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Back to pass, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense was trailing going in at halftime, and I think they made some adjustments against the run. They want to slow this guy down. That's a really nice start to the second half if you're on defense.
The give on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Backing up and backing up on the first two plays now to try to throw it and drive on third down. The play action fake. Throwing right. Quick completion on the out. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on fourth. Caught close to the marker, it's Baker. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
To the air, it's Reed. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, that's number 15 on the year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Got it in the middle, it's Green. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Caught over the middle, it's Green. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Just about any LSU offense will make you hold your breath when they play pitch and catch.
Yeah, just such elite playmakers usually, just such speed. And listen, when you're a defense, speed kills. And LSU, no matter who plays quarterback, they always got dudes that can fly out wide that absolutely scare you.
Quick completion on the out route. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. He makes the catch. Touchdown, LSU! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Number 17.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He'll start the return inside his spot. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
TCU Hornfrogs will take over first and 10.
TCU has it back in the Hornfrogs go on offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Horned Frogs will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Durham. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Got his man downfield. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
To the air, it's Mack. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Rushes on him. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Finally brought down. But what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped, a gain of 6.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The Horned Frogs are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Reed. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
And the Horned Frogs will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They boot it away on 4th down. Probably not quite. The give to the right. Turning it on. Got enough for the first. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. They go back to work in the final period of this one. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
LSU.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking downfield, it's Mack. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a 4-man rush, sometimes it's a 3-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front 7, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've given up sack after sack after sack in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on fourth down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep and make this team pay for not getting that fourth down.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Probably need to pick up a few yards. From here, it would be a 62-yard attempt. Dropping back, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be fourth down. The Hornfrogs line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the offense is really backed up as this ball is down at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Right back to the well. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 10.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Pulls and fired complete. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Man, this defense just has so much speed. You saw it on that 3rd down play. The offense is trying to get a quick one, see if they can get a block and maybe spring a guy free, but the pursuit, wow, that was so good defensively.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
Well, the defense is smelling blood in the water. As soon as they saw this offense decide to go for it in that area of the field, they were like, okay, you're going to gift us the football. We'll go ahead. We'll take over. Thanks. We'll make a play, and we'll take this over. And now we're going to try to make you pay for that decision.
Touchdown, Hornfrogs! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Mack. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Free up the gut. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of Mountain West teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Utah State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 28 to Boise State. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. Gentlemen?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. TCU has it back in the Hornfrogs go on offense. To the ground with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Horned Frogs can really attack on this second and short. The option look. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
The Horned Frogs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. And they can't make the play on third down.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Tie game here late in the fourth. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Goes to the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. And what a fortuitous turn of events to get that football back. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Horned Frogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air, it's Reed. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And it's intercepted. Oh, what a big play and a a tie game. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise. You can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
All knotted up. Is free football in the forecast, or can this offense win it here? Going to swing it on second down. It's caught downfield. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Fires into the end zone. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game.
You can't do that. You can't turn the football over. You've got a guaranteed field goal, tie game, late in the game. Man, those are going to be backbreakers, killers, whatever adjective you want to throw in there. Not right.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Reed. They're working that left side. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
The Hornfrogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. And the Horned Frogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wide receiver going in motion. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, TCU.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will find his spot at the 38-yard line. That means a 48-yarder and a chance to win it. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home field advantage is so big, and especially when you have a ranked team come to town, they love to play spoiler.
Yes, and what needed to happen happened in this football game. Something good to happen early to get the belief and to get this crowd involved. And when the crowd gets involved, Jesse, it changes the game, and I think it had a lot to do with the outcome today.
I agree. I'll tell you, regardless of whether this team is ranked or unranked, when their home crowd is like they were today, they're tough to beat, period. And you know this crowd and these fans, they're going to be celebrating this win for days and days to come.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.